Do you want to see something cool? Images within Google Sheets. So to start with, I started with a Porygon sprite from the Pokemon games, and then I attempted a way bigger image. This one is 300 by 300 pixels, or rows and columns. And this is an avatar which I use on Discord. And the way I did this is with the .NET Google Sheets API. So first of all, I call this function to set up the sheet service, which is pretty much from their .NET Quick Start page. And then I made a function which just takes a new sheet name, or it uses this one to overwrite an existing one. And I give it the image data, which is just a bitmap of any image file basically. Then I set up the range, and for that I use this column to letter function, which pretty much takes an index of the column and turns it into a letter combination. So A, Z would be the 27th index column. And then here I try to get the sheet, so if it already exists, this is fine, this won't error, but if it doesn't exist yet, I still need to create it. So what I do here is just a new batch update spreadsheet request, and making a new sheet with the title and with an amount of columns and rows of the image width and height. And I might have reversed this, but it's fine, it's working. And then I just create it. Then again, the same code as I use here, just fetching the new sheet, because I need the sheet ID, which is very important here, as you can see. So here I'm turning every cell into a square, which I defined here, pixel size. For now I put it on 8, because that's big enough to actually see something. So here you just say the dimension properties of the rows is pixel size of 8 on this sheet ID, and the same for columns. So 2 requests, and then you call that again. And then we're going to process the image. So for each in the height of the image, we're going to fill a row. That's just how Google Sheets works. You can easily update a whole row. So here I'm just filling a row value now, taking the color out of the image pixel, and if it's alpha, so if it's transparent, then I'm just gonna turn it to white, which will make better results. Otherwise it just Google Sheets ignores the alpha value pretty much. So it, for example, it could turn blue or whatever the image source kind of has there. And then we just add a new cell data to the row data value, which is a cell format with the background color red, green, blue, and alpha just to 1. So one of the biggest issues I had in the beginning was that I didn't have this part. It was really annoying to figure out, but apparently Google Sheets accepts a 0 to 1 value, while the color value of the system.drawing namespace or whatever is 0 to 255. So then I just make a new request to update that one row, and you don't really have to do this for like smaller images, but with the big one, this one, I started getting into issues that my whole request was just way too big and it would just error out. So for that I made a whole color request list which will just loop over later. That's here, push the color updates. So for each request we made, and then I made a function, variable, which defines how many rows per update it will send. So it just sent 100 requests at the same time right now. Here, yeah. So we make a new batch update with an empty request list, and then for each row we need to update in that, for the amount of rows we need to update in this one request push, we're just gonna add it to the body. Unless we can't, of course, because you might not even push 100 rows, but yeah. And then we push it. And that's pretty much it already. So, to demonstrate this real quick, I prepared this normal Hollow Knight image and a Tepic sprite. So we simply can now go to here. First we'll do Tepic because it's nice and small. Tepic. If we now press this, quickly open it, we should start seeing Tepic. And we should see it happening. Ta-da! Tepic. So simple. And yeah, now generated build file. So now we'll target Hollow Knight logo JPEG. Here. Hollow Knight logo. Run it. This should be a bit more interesting. I'm not sure how big it was, but we might see it update in rows. Yeah, exactly. So just updates per 100 rows. But what we can also do, you might want to see it better effects. We can just delete this sheet real quick. Oh, and by the way, Google Sheets is really slow with saving and updating everything. But like we could do, I think it's like about 300 big as well. So let's just do like 20 rows per thing. Oh, start the bot. And now we should be able to see it updating. Yeah. So basically start drawing this. So what you gotta look out for with this is that you don't send too many requests, because I think you can do like this many. I'm not sure, 100 per 100 seconds or something. I'm not exactly sure on that one, but yeah, that's why I made this request list to look over later instead of just oh wait, no. That's why I made this rows per update one. Otherwise I would be sending 300 requests, for example, which just didn't work. So yeah, I can also demonstrate the pixel size. Gonna do that for the Tepic. Let's just do it on 32. Just gonna target the same file, or the same sheet. Tepic.png. And quickly go there. Yeah, so it just makes the cells a lot bigger. And it's not really practical, because then you just gotta zoom out all the way to properly see it. But it could be interesting to play around with. Maybe if you've got a lot smaller pixel art. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll be linking a GitHub page to this project. And all you gotta do then is pretty much give it your, client secrets, and yeah, then we'll just run. So that's everything. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.